What is up, KB Squad, and how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. What I got for you guys is conspiracy theories by Shane. Now, before I get into his video, make sure to go check out his channel after this one. A lot of you guys been waiting on these conspiracy theories. You know, you've been waiting on these a lot. You know, I really enjoy his conspiracy theories, even though they're scary as shit. It's like it's opened up your mind to broader and different things. But yeah, guys, make sure to press the subscribe button if you haven't did so already. It really helps me out a lot. KB Squad, are you guys ready? Because I'm expecting some creepy, demonic, spooky stuff in this video, because you know he's always trying to bring that scare to you guys. So without further ado, KB Squad, let's get into the video.
Hey, what's up you guys? Yes, today we're going to be talking about some more conspiracy theories. So today we have a few different celebrity conspiracy theories, all of which are fucking terrifying. But this first one is definitely the scariest. And that's the theory of the 27 Club. So basically the 27 Club is referencing the fact that a bunch of really famous musicians died at the age of 27. I mean, if you go on Wikipedia, the list of people that died at the age of 27 is so long. And they all died in different ways, but most of them were drug related. I mean, you know, Jimi Hendrix died at 27. Janis Joplin died at 27.
Celebrity is always on drugs, guys, and that's how they die. Overdose on drugs. Like, come on, really?
Musicians on the list, but there's also some actors too. I mean, if you guys remember, just this year, the actor Anton Yelchin died in the most insane way at the age of 27. He literally was crushed to death in his driveway by his own car. I guess it slid down the hill because it wasn't or something, and then it just.
Who died by those things? Really? I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, completely justify his death, but come on, that's kind of strange, suspicious.
The same age. I want to talk about part 2 of the theory. Now, a few of the most famous people from that list had one thing in common. Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and Kurt Cobain all had white lighters in their pockets when they died. Yeah, all of their autopsy reports show that they all had a white lighter in their pocket. And because of that, now white lighters are supposedly unlucky, and musicians never ever buy them. And honestly, people in general should probably fucking not buy them. Okay, so let's talk about why these people died at that age. Now, of course, there's theories that maybe the Illuminati did it, theories that the Illuminati took these people, made them famous, got their message out, and then killed them. But then there's another theory that is even more fucked up, and that is the theory that these musicians sold their souls to the devil. So I'm sure you've seen movies or TV shows about this in the past. Somebody wants something that they can't have, and then the devil comes along, and that person says, "Hey devil, you can have my soul if you give me that thing." And then the devil says, "All right." And then the devil gives you your wish, and then when you die, you go to hell, and you're with him
forever.
But a lot of people think that that is based on real life. Okay, so here's how the legend starts. Back in the 1930s, there was a man named Robert Johnson. So he really wanted to be a famous musician, and he said he would do anything to get it. Well, one night he heard the voice of a man calling him out into the yard. He went outside, and there was a big man dressed in all black, wearing a disguise, holding a guitar.
Yo, whoever painted that is dope.
Said it was a magic guitar, and that if Robert took it, it would make him incredible. And then Robert said, "Why are you giving me this?" And the man said, "I'm the devil, and if I give this to you, in return, I want your soul." Well,
kind of man just been good.
And then shortly thereafter, Robert became a famous musician. Then at the age of 27, he was poisoned and died.
Wow.
So that was the first time this happened. And since then, supposedly, it's been happening a lot. Just check out this clip of musician Bob Dylan talking about it in an interview.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I mean, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my hand.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
That just sounds evil.
And this earth, and then in a world we can't see.
I know, fucking weird. I mean, I know it could have been a joke, but didn't.
Where would you even go to make a deal? Like, come on,
like, but he
who do you go to?
I mean, somebody who straight out said it was Katy Perry. Just watch.
That's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
Okay, obviously that one was probably a joke. But I mean, she did start out as a Christian singer. And
yeah, I remember that.
Anywhere, and then all of a sudden she was singing like super sexual songs.
Right.
And then she was famous. Seems a little demonic to me. So did all those celebrities just randomly die at the age of 27? Or was the devil ready to take their souls? I guess we'll never know. Okay, so this next conspiracy theory is about Kanye West. Now,
oh man, this dude
guy
here is like all over the place.
There could literally be 10 videos made about the conspiracy theories about this man. I mean, there's talk of him being in the Illuminati, there's talk of him being gay, and he's hiding it, and he's with Kim, and it's all fake, which, by the way, is like wrong to even insinuate that one, because that's outing somebody. But that is a theory out there. But this next one involves his recent stay in the mental hospital. And I'm going to start this by saying I don't want to seem like I am somehow making fun of his situation or saying that he's not in there for actual mental health reasons. This is just a conspiracy theory. It is not my opinion, but it is pretty fucking interesting.
Okay.
To think about it. So Kanye always speaks his mind. He always says the unpopular opinion. He's definitely somebody that pisses a lot of people off. So first let's talk about the events that led up to him being put into a mental hospital. So at his concert in San Jose, he told the crowd this.
I said something that was kind of politically correct. I told y'all I didn't vote, right? But I didn't tell you. I guess I told you. But if I would have voted, I would have voted on Trump.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I remember that concert,
a couple days
but I don't remember him
later,
saying that.
He went on a rant about Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Oh man.
7 years of my life of motherfuckers hating me for saying Beyonce had the best video. Beyonce, I was hurt. Because I heard that you said you wouldn't perform unless you won Video of the Year over me and over Hotline Bling. Jay-Z called me, bro. You still ain't called me.
Okay, so first of all,
What is going
Trump
on?
is the president, almost. Jay-Z and Beyonce are the leaders of the Illuminati.
That's what everybody
He
thinks.
just went on rants publicly in front of thousands of people and talked shit about them. And then
What?
2 days later, he was handcuffed to a gurney and taken to a hospital for psychiatric evaluation. Now, some conspiracy theorists
What?
believe that he was taken there to be reprogrammed. The Illuminati, or the government, or whoever's in control did not want him speaking out against them anymore. So they wanted to take him in, and they wanted to make him right. Now, if you remember, this has happened to other celebrities. You had Britney Spears. She was handcuffed to a gurney and taken to a hospital. You had Amanda Bynes. And then they all come out a little bit different. Now, theorists were also freaking out because this hospital is the same hospital that supposedly Project MK Ultra took place. Now, if you don't know what that is,
What?
it allegedly happened in the 50s and 60s, where they would take patients and they would try to manipulate their minds. Now, it was all for testing, and it was usually like prisoners, or they would take like sex workers, and they would use all different tactics to kind of fuck with their heads. They would use psychological torture, they would use hypnosis, they would use medicines. One patient was even given the drug LSD for 174 days straight. Now that hospital and all the fucked up torture shit they were doing there actually inspired a lot of TV shows, including Stranger Things. And now Kanye's there. I don't know, all I'm saying is it kind of makes sense. If he comes out a totally different person, maybe they did something. Now, the next Kanye conspiracy is pretty creepy, but also kind of awesome. And that is that David Bowie predicted that Kanye was going to be famous. Okay, so first, if you look at this David Bowie album cover from 1972, you might notice something. Yeah, the sign right above his head is lit up, and it says K West. Now, there's one song on the album called 5 Years. Now, that song talks about how in 5 years, there'll be a second coming of a new musical god. And exactly 5 years later, Kanye West was born.
That
Then
can't be
years
true,
later, on
man.
David Bowie's last album, there was a song called Black Star. Now, in the song, he talks about dying because he was dying at the time. And he says in the song
Had to
that
check
when he
the time.
dies, he'll be replaced by a black star. Check it out.
Something happened on the day he died. Spirit rose a meter and stepped aside. Somebody else took his place and bravely cried. I'm a black star. I'm a black star.
I know, it all sounds
The
crazy and
hell?
far-fetched, but
Creepy.
there's something about it that kind of just like creeps me out. Okay,
something
this next conspiracy
in the whole
theory
thing.
is not fun at all. It is literally
This is the one we're doing.
the scariest thing
What is
I've
that?
ever heard
Come
about.
on.
This is something that I've been thinking about for a while. I didn't really know how to explain it in a video because it's so fucking dark. But today I'm going to try. We are going to talk about the conspiracy of Fema Camps. camps. So first let me break
Oh
down
my
what
God.
FEMA is. So FEMA is
I didn't know
the
people still
Federal
own that.
Emergency Management Agency.
Right.
So that is a government agency where their job is to figure out how to handle big disasters.
Right.
For example, if there was a huge earthquake that like affected everybody, or if there was a big terrorist attack, their job is to figure out how to deal with it, how to keep everybody safe, or is it? So a lot of theorists believe that FEMA is actually just a cover for what's really going on. They believe that FEMA isn't trying to figure out how to save people and how to like keep everybody safe during a disaster. They think they're trying to figure out how if a disaster strikes and everybody's hopeless, they can come in and take over everything. So this is where it gets kind of complicated and super fucked up, so stay with me. Now there's something called martial
Alright,
law.
gotcha.
Now basically, if there is a huge disaster, or a huge terrorist attack,
Right.
or something happens where it like fucks up all that shit, or basically anything that happens that's big enough that it affects everybody in the country. Because there'll be no more order, people won't listen to cops, the government could declare martial law, and then the government could take over everything.
That makes
and
a
that
lot
means
of
that you'll
sense.
have no rights. Basically all of your freedoms taken away, and they will use their military, they will use whatever they have to control everything you do. And the reason that's in place is because if there is some kind of huge disaster, nobody's gonna like listen to one cop with a gun. People are just gonna be stealing shit, and looting, and going crazy.
Exactly.
And the government goes, hey, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna have all of our military come, and we're all gonna fucking watch you with our machine guns and fucking take over everything. In simple terms, if you've ever seen one of those alien movies where aliens are taking over the planet, you know how every city kind of just turns into like military everywhere, guns in everybody's heads, you can't go anywhere, you're taken out of your house, you left all your things, they put you on a bus and they sent you away to some camp. That's martial law.
Exactly.
If you're still with me, this is where it gets even more fucked up and
Okay.
So there is a theory that there are something called FEMA camps. And FEMA camps are similar to something called concentration camps. And we all remember what those were. So the idea is that FEMA is setting up these camps secretly all around the United States. And when martial law comes into place, they'll have somewhere to put all the Americans and then kill them off. And then that will be the start of the New World Order.
Come
aka
on.
the Illuminati.
Yo,
Now, these FEMA
yo,
camps
why
have
does
been
Shane get
worked
so
out for a
quiet
long
when he
time.
says
People
spooky
really
stuff?
believe this. I mean, the government already has a bunch of random buildings, a bunch of places that nobody's allowed to go all around the country.
Right.
A lot of people think, why? Why can't we go there? Is it because you guys are making camps and you don't want us to see them? I
Right.
mean, people have even tried to film and go inside and they get kicked out. But the government's smart. The Illuminati is smarter. So they probably wouldn't just make camps. They would probably turn something that we all know into a camp without us knowing it.
Exactly.
And what big buildings have popped up all around the U.S. in the last 15 years? What big building is literally in every single city? What big building has huge
Stadium.
parking lots,
Stadium.
big enough for military
Stadiums.
camps, aisles in the building, big
Sports
enough to fit
stadiums.
hundreds of people? Yeah, you guessed it.
Walmart. Always low prices.
What? Or that too. I was thinking,
Fucking crazy. So the theory is that some Walmarts are going to be turned in to FEMA camps. And supposedly, they've already started working on them. Also, look at the word Walmart. You have half the word mart, first half of the word backwards, law. Martial law? I don't know. That was a little far-fetched, but still.
That was a little far-fetched,
now, the
but-
reason this theory became so big is because what
That
happened
was far-fetched.
So out of nowhere, 5 different Walmarts in 4 different states were shut down for 6 months. Employees were only given 5 hours of notice, and they were given 60 days severance package so they could figure out their financial shit. Now Walmart said it was because there was plumbing problems, but 6 months is way too long
for
to fix
plumbing,
the problem.
right.
Also, how could the plumbing be that bad that they're fucking closing the stores and not even telling the employees about it? And what are the
Right.
chances that the plumbing would be bad in 5 different stores across the U.S.
Right.
at the same exact time? Well, that's when the theory started that maybe these Walmarts are being turned into FEMA camps. And there is some pretty strong proof. So in the areas that all of these Walmarts were in, people started noticing military action. Now in Texas, where one of the Walmarts shut down, some residents said that they saw 14 helicopters flying over it. They also said that they saw military tanks driving by the Walmart. Then in each state, people started saying they were hearing the same sounds at night. They said they were hearing large booming coming from underground. Now there is a theory that in the US there is an underground tunnel system. That's not even a theory. That is true. I don't want to get in trouble, but that is pretty true. Now look at this map of the alleged underground tunnel that the military built. Now you can see exactly where it's going. Now check out this map that shows where the 5 closed Walmarts are. Yeah, they're right over the tunnels. And that's why people think that maybe they are secretly turning those into Fema camps, and the tunnels are how the military is getting in and out of them without being noticed. Just check out this interview with the woman who lived by one of the closed Walmarts and what she had to say.
I've been living in Blythewood here for the last year now, and I've been hearing booming noises, and that's been kind of frightening me, because when I heard one of the videos in the Ohio one saying that they heard booming noises, that showed that they were talking about building underground places, and none of them closed down over plumbing reasons. They all stayed closed, and they all ended up turning into some type of secretive things with fences around them.
Now check out this other interview of these cops who were working at one of the closed Walmarts and what they had.
They're actually our cutting.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, the 2 members you saw were actual contractors, and man, they're gutting the whole thing.
They're gutting the Walmart? Why would you need to gut the entire building if you're just fixing plumbing? To me, it sounds like you are doing a lot more than that. Now, this is probably the biggest piece of evidence. At one of the Walmarts in Pico Rivera that was closed, a section of it was left open for the pharmacy. And one girl who was going to pick up a prescription decided to film her journey. And it was fucked up.
First off, there are police cars stationed at every point of entrance, especially where the receiving bay is. All the windows and doors are covered with either black plastic or black tarp.
Okay, that's fucking weird. Number one, why is there so many police there in the first place? If they're just doing plumbing, why is there fucking cops guarding the whole building? Why is a police woman letting her in the pharmacy? Definitely some shady shit going on.
A police woman let us in to an area that they blocked off to the pharmacy. A police woman, are you hearing this, my friends? A police woman let them into an area. Why is there a police woman? What is going on? A lady caught us taking pictures and filming, and then 2 people approached us and they told us, stop filming.
I don't know. I mean, the black curtains, the cops everywhere, the military tanks driving through the Walmart, the underground tunnels right underneath them, the fact that they just closed them down without telling anybody why, and then they were closed down for 6 months. I know that theory is like a lot to handle, but if you really think about it, it kind of makes sense.
A lot to handle. It's crazy.
Little Mandela effect update. So the most famous Mandela effect, as you guys know, is the Berenstein Bears.
Alright, keep it so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right there. The full video will be in the description box below. I think my camera's about to turn off because it's getting hot. Oh my god, guys, these conspiracy theories are insane. Shane really just comes up with some like crazy conspiracy theories and find very raw and strong evidence on certain like situations. But man, I don't even know what to think. I just know some of this stuff is like really crazy, guys. But yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comment box below. Let me know what you think about some of the stuff, especially the Walmart situation. If you guys like this reaction, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button for more videos, leave your requests in the comment box below. KB Squad, make sure to follow me on my social media, be in the description box below. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.